I'm Shelby from Pet Relief. I'm just here to talk to you today about some administration techniques. One of our, obviously very popular products are our oils. And so we recommend amounts just based off of dropper size. One dropper is 1 milliliter. There are 30 full milliliters in all of these bottles. The only difference is the concentrate. When a customer walks in, kind of wondering which route they should go, our boxes are great because now all you have to ask is, well, how big is your animal? What are you looking to use it for? And then that way you can just guide them in either the small, medium, or large breed oil. So a lot of our customers will call in, asking certain questions about, best techniques into giving this. All of our boxes do explain just the recommended amounts. So all of us as mammals, we do metabolize things so differently. So let's say that you have 2 Labradors that, are the same weight and experiencing the same level of pain. One might very well just metabolize this oil a little bit faster than the other, where they might only need half of a dropper of our 700, whereas the other one might need 1.5 droppers. So again, we recommend splitting up the recommended amounts into 2 administration times. And the reasoning for that is because all of our full spectrum CBD oil has a 9-hour half-life. So let's say that we're dealing with an arthritic dog who, they are experiencing pain all day. You can just see it. They're stiff. That's why we suggest giving it to them in the morning and then giving it to them in the evening, because essentially that CBD is going to lock into a port, stabilizing that, those pain management waves, helping keep that dog feeling better. So by giving it to them in the morning and giving it to them in the evening, we do also recommend giving it to them outside of mealtime. And the reasoning for that is because all CBD oil is a lipid, just meaning that, that's going to cling on to any fat that it can. So we do recommend giving it to them about 30 to 45 minutes before or after they eat. That way it'll absorb straight into the bloodstream and not end up in your backyard. So my dog, within 15 minutes after eating, she does need to go outside. And so I would much rather give it to her after she's eaten, gone outside, and then she can get her oil. That way I know it's being absorbed straight into the bloodstream and not into my backyard. Basically, the next question that customers always ask is, well, how do I even give this to my pet? She's picky, she's finicky. So we're going to use a 50-pound dog as an example. My dog Opal, she's about 50 pounds, and on any given day, I never know how she's going to take this. If you're one of the lucky pet parents who can open your pet's mouth and just shoot it in directly under their tongue sublingually, that is the best way. It's going to absorb straight into those blood vessels and go straight into the bloodstream. But again, not every pet is that way. So one thing that we do recommend too is just filling it up. So for a 50-pound dog, it would say 1.5 full droppers a day, so 1.5 milliliters. And again, since we're splitting that into 2, I'm going to administer 0.75 milliliters in the morning, 0.75 milliliters in the evening, both times on an empty stomach. So since Opal doesn't like anything coming at her face, what I'm going to do is fill it up to around 0.75. Again, no more, no less can hurt them. I say the more the merrier. So let's say she's been a good girl that day. Okay, so I've got 0.5, and then I can simply just pull it up a little bit more over 0.25. Give that to her. She licks it up out of the bowl like a snack. She loves it. But not every dog is that way either, or cat. A lot of lovely feline friends can be a little bit picky, be a little bit finicky. So how might another way to be to administer that? So what we would do is then just drop a little bit on a treat of their choice, most likely an Edibite. And you'll just drop it on the treat and then administer it that way. All right, so now I'm going to talk about how to administrate our capsules. So our capsules are great for a larger breed as well. The same 2 ingredients as our oils, again, our organic CBD oil and our organic coconut oil, except now they're coming in a vegan capsule. If your pet won't take the oil, the capsules are a really great way to go. So how do you get it into their mouth? So a couple of ways. One thing I always suggest, Opal is one of those dogs. Sometimes she can be a little bit picky with the oils, but a capsule, she literally sits and eats it like an Edibite. But one thing that we do recommend is taking just a little bit of a safe peanut butter for your pet, putting it in a little spoon, tucking the capsule in there, and then just let them lick it up. Hey guys, so we're also going to talk about how to administer our Edibites. So these should be a little bit easy, but some pets do have a little bit more of like dental issues, harder to chew. So one thing I do like to remind my customers at the point of sale when they are checking out is, listen, Pet Relief does make these in-house. They don't use any kind of gelatin or chemical preservatives. They only use a vitamin C and a honey, so we actually dehydrate them. So sometimes this can be a little bit harder for an elderly pet to chew, so there are a couple of ways to just simply rehydrate them without taking away from those medicinal benefits. So one way, if they won't just swallow them whole like Opal, you can simply just put it in some water, let it soak, rehydrate, and just do that until it's soft enough for your pet to chew. Another great way to do it is also by rehydrating it in some goat's milk or some bones broth. Our Edibites, still great given outside of meal times. Again, we do use the same full spectrum CBD oil that will give you the 9-hour half-life. So by giving it to them in the morning and then again in the evening or as needed, it's just going to help keep that pet stabilized against whatever ailment you're looking to help.